Good evening, everyone. Let's move this here. Okay, good evening, everyone. Can you hear me? So let me know if you can hear me. Hi, good evening, Amy Slavin. Good evening. Craig Spiritual, good evening. Grainy Connolly, good evening. Barbara, good evening. Chloe 1111, good evening. Okay. Okay, so here's a link for the donation, Amy. Thank you for asking. And yeah, so if anyone else wants that, there's the link. Sarah Drinkwater, good evening. Hi, Tiger Dragon, good evening. Hope everybody is well. Barbara Evans, hello, good evening. Hope everybody's well. Tony Hanley, good evening. How are you? Sayro, good evening. Good news, that is, Sayro. Well done. Thank you, Amy. I will be starting questions soon. I'm just going to start with my cards for the week ahead for the star signs. Let's push this back. Excuse me a minute. It's better. Vicky Campbell, good evening. There's Adam in the chat. I didn't notice. Hi, Adam. And Douglas, good evening. And anyone else that's just popped on, hope you're all well. So let's start with the readings for the week ahead. Let me see. I'm going to go with, I just feel drawn to the spiritual, the psychic tarot. Haven't had those out for a while. Let's do those for this week ahead. Searching Tea, hello. Good evening. Okay, so I'm going to just give the cards a good shuffle and then we'll make a start with what's coming up for Aries for the week ahead and carry on through the zodiac. Ooh. Okay, first card. Hi, Barbara Halliday. Did I say good evening, my love? I've forgotten. Okay, Aries, you need to choose wisely this week. There could be options around you, several options, and it could get a little confusing for some of you. So there's a need to really take your time over your direction. There's no rush with this Aries. And Aries, you tend to be a little impatient at times. I know because I'm an Aries. But this is a week to slow down and really think things through. Okay, so Taurus, we have the card Authority, which relates to taking charge of your life or a situation or maybe your direction, Taurus. This is a week for you to be assertive, to be bold, to be kind of like an Aries almost, because this is the card that relates to Aries. So this is the opposite to the message that Aries got. In fact, this is about you speeding up this week, and moving forward. And then the card for Gemini, you have the universe. You've got the universe has your back. First of all, Gemini, this week, in some way. They're looking after you. Spirit, the divine, source, whatever you like to call it, has your back at the moment and for the week ahead, Gemini. So, if you're hoping for something, if you're wishing for something, then put that out to the universe and thank the universe, because they are there ready to deliver and manifest your desires for the week ahead. So perhaps something nice is coming to you. For others, this is a new cycle that is coming your way. Okay, so now we move on to Cancer. Stand your ground, Cancer. You can be quite soft-hearted at times, but you also are a very strong person. People don't always realise that about Cancer because they are quite a soft, gentle sign, but they have an incredible inner strength, which is why they're given the card, the Chariot in the tarot. They're very courageous, very steadfast, and you're being urged to stand your ground, stand up for what you believe in, Cancer. Okay, don't feel you have to give in just to please others, because sometimes you do tend to do that. So yeah, if you feel you're in the right, or if you're sort of up against it this week, then dig your heels in, because I feel many of you will be in the right with regard to a certain situation. Now we move on to Leo. Leo, you've got obstacles and challenges, okay, but don't despair. As you can see here, he's got to get, or she has to get, they have to get from this side of the bridge to the other. And it looks a little scary, but they can do it. I feel you're being protected here. You see this circle? I feel that spirit, the angels, the divine is protecting you here, okay? So you have this circle of protection around you. Hope you can see that, Leo. So don't be afraid. I feel some of you are a little afraid of something, perhaps to do with something you're trying to achieve or working on, something you're trying to accomplish, or maybe a situation you're dealing with right now. requires you to sort of be a little fearless and realize that spirit has your back. You can do it, is what that card was saying. You can move over those obstacles. Emotional withdrawal is for Virgos. Virgos, you've got emotional withdrawal. This is a week for you to take a step back, Virgo. And you do tend to like periods of time where you are in solitude and where you are able to retreat from the world. So, yeah, this is a week for retreating from anything that is exhausting emotionally, or anything that I feel is a little overwhelming. Maybe some of you are not feeling yourself at the moment, or there's something going on that you simply need to step away from and give yourself some space and some time, maybe to meditate or just to be quiet, to get your thoughts together. Now we move on to Libra, discontent and boredom. Libra, are you feeling a little fed up? It looks like some of you are. Maybe you're stuck in a rut. It could be at work. You're going into the office or wherever it is you work, and it's the same old thing, same old routine, or maybe this is at home. It could be with your home life. Are you stuck at home? Do you need to get out of the house more? Or is this to do with a relationship? Do you feel the grass may be greener on the other side? Whatever it is, there's a need for you to sort of hold your head up. You can see in here, he's got his head down. He's pretty fed up. And think about how you can liven up your life and change your routine and improve the quality of your life as well. Now we're moving on to Sagittarius. Mental conflict for you, Sagittarius. What's on your mind? There appears to be so much here for you to think about. And I feel you're struggling. Maybe there's some inner conflicts going on. As you can see here, he does look pretty serious, doesn't he? So, Saggies, you are the light-hearted, positive sign of the zodiac. But something's weighing heavy here. Maybe there's a conflict between head and heart for some of you. Perhaps to do with a decision or to do with something that's going on around you. And you're struggling to balance or to make a decision or to find a solution. And if so, this is urging you to take a break, maybe get some advice and help in sorting this situation out, or come into whatever decision you need to. Okay, so we've got deception and envy now. I went to Sag. That should have been Scorpio. Well, clearly that was meant for Sag. Do apologise. So this will be for Scorpio. Scorpio, you got this last week. Clearly there is someone here or something here that you shouldn't trust. Okay. And I will give that other card to Sag because I just feel the universe wanted me to give that to Sag. Okay. So this is for Scorpio now. But you did get this last week. I know at some point last week. So there's clearly something or someone you need to watch out for. This is about, as I said, this is about you being detective, playing detective. It could be someone's a little jealous of you, or just someone who you cannot trust that you need to be aware of. Okay. It could be the organization that you work for. Maybe they're not telling you everything that's going on behind the scenes, or when they have meetings, are you being told the truth? Is someone holding something back from you? Clearly there's a strong message here for Scorpios at the moment to look out for this. Okay, so let's not get this wrong now. So we're on to Capricorn. Firm foundations. Perfect card for you, Capricorn. You do love a firm foundation, and you're very good at building firm foundations as well. You're hardworking people. who take your responsibilities incredibly seriously. And this is a week for you to build on whatever you have been working towards. This is a week for you to sort of move up to the next rung of the ladder, Capricorn. It could be to do with a property. It could be to do with business, finance. I feel something that's connected to security in some way is going to be very important for you. But it's looking good. It's looking solid. And I feel, as I said, you're moving up. You're moving forward here and building on what you've already achieved. So we now have the card for Aquarius. Aquarius, you have triumph. Okay, so you are going to be triumphant in some way this week, Aquarius. Okay. I feel that a lot of people are proud of you for what you've achieved, for what you've come through, for what you've been through. You know, that song, I'm Still Standing by Elton John, is springing to mind here. I hope you know that song, Aquarius, but yeah, that is coming to my mind very clearly here. I'm still standing, bigger than I've ever been. Great lyrics, and I feel really describes what many of you have been through. Okay, you are still standing, you're a survivor, and hats off to you, because you've done well, and you are, I feel, going to receive some kind of applause or pat on the back. Some of you may even get promotion this week or do very well in some way. Partnership and alliances, and that is for the lovely Pisces. Okay, so there's an agreement on the table here between you and someone. Could even be 3 people involved, as it's a number 3 card. But this, could very likely be to do with a work situation, career situation. Perhaps you're being offered something, extra money, a new contract. Perhaps you're getting that promotion you've been wanting. Or this could be to do with you and your partner, making progress in some way, more commitment, or just agreeing on a decision that you've been wanting to make, and getting ready for that, sort of to put plans into action. But it's a good card for agreements of any kind this week. Okay, so that's the star sign readings, and I do apologise, Scorpio, that I jumped to Sag, but when that happens, I do genuinely believe there was a reason, and the fact that was the deception and envy card does tell me that was meant for you, because I just know you got that last week. So if there are any Scorpios here, I hope that resonates with you. Watch out for some touch of underhandedness. Maybe it could be from, as I said, a person around you, but it could also be a company you're dealing with or working with. Very truly, only well spotted. Thanks, Barbara. Thank you, everyone. I do love the Psychic Tarot. Such a beautiful deck. Very underrated, really. Okay, thanks, Tiger. So, Amy, what question did you have for me, my love? Before I go any further, this is for the moderators. Hold on one second. Just give me a moment, please, Amy. Okay, now I'm going to type this in the comments myself, but for the moderators, now this isn't something I wanted to do, but I've decided I'm going to have to do it, because some people, when they're donating, are donating, I'm talking pennies. And I feel there needs to be a minimum donation, because otherwise it seems a bit unfair on everyone else, and unfair on many levels. And I realise, sometimes people haven't got too much money, so I'm going to try and make it as fair as possible. But Chloe, I can see you've just donated, so whatever you've donated, I'm more than happy with. And this is not directed at you, my darling, but that there have been a few people who donated so low that I don't receive it. It goes straight to PayPal. So I'm going to now put this in the comments. So I do feel that I would like a minimum of for the $2 donation minimum, and that would be around £1.50 minimum for the UK. I'm not sure how it works out for the rest of the world, but if the moderators can pick that up, I would be very, very, I would very much appreciate it. So I'm just going to put that in the I don't know how to put $2. Right, okay, I'll leave it to one of the moderators. I can't think how to put $2 unless I write it out. So I'll leave that to the moderators to do. If you can put something like that in the comments, because I've let it sort of happen for a few weeks, but I feel it's time now to draw the line on that. So I hope you understand. You're welcome to donate whatever you can afford, but I feel that a minimum of $2 and £1.50 for the UK. As I said, I don't know what that is for anyone else, but so anyway, okay, so let's get on to the important bits, which is answering your questions. Okay, so it was for the lovely Amy. Amy, did you post your question, my love? Sorry, Amy, if you don't mind, sorry, because I was chattering away. Thanks, Tiger. Cleo9379. Are you Barbara's daughter, aren't you? Welcome. Okay, Amy. So what was your question, my love? Did you type it out again? Oh, there you go. I've found it now. My question is on my person of interest, Brad. He's a Sagittarius and I'm a Libra. I'm wondering, how does he feel towards me lately and his intentions? We've had 2 good dates so far. Okay, let's have a look for you. I'm going to go for, I feel your young energy, so I'm going to go for this lovely Light Seers deck. It tends to work really well for younger energies. Blue Angel, good evening. Gillian Potter, good evening. Yeah, they do take money. Whenever I get a donation, they do take money. And if it is solo, I simply haven't received anything from those people. So, and because, of course, anyone that donates, I put straight ahead of anybody else. So in many ways, it just seems unfair. Oh, thank you, Craig. Thank you. That's very kind of you, my love. But I'd like you to please give me a question, Craig. Thank you for your donation. Okay, so this is for the lovely Amy. He's a Sag and I'm a Libra. I'm wondering, how does he feel towards me lately and his intentions? Oh, okay. Lovely card. Page of Wands. Justice card. Oh, Amy, I have got, you know, that kind of feeling of butterflies, goosebumps. I'm not sure what you would call it, but a really lovely feeling as I drew these cards. This is exciting. It's like an exciting romance, you know, spontaneous kind of love affair going on here. And I feel that he feels that the two of you balance him. You're a very good balance, the two of you. I feel you've got certain differences, but you complement. Butterflies, that's right, Amy. You complement each other here. Can you see that? In love, you complement each other. It's so nice. I'm really liking this energy for the two of you. Yeah, he's really enjoying this. He's already developing feelings for you, and I feel you are too. This is an exciting new love affair. More to come, I feel, Amy. Yeah, absolutely. I'm getting that, you know, those butterflies that you get when love begins. Oh, yeah, definitely. Very strong. I mean, I haven't had those feelings for a long time, but I do remember them. So that's fantastic, Vicky. Thank you. So I've got Chloe now. Is that right? Okay. This is for Chloe. What does Chloe want to know this evening? Lovely Chloe, where are you? Hi, Rita Swords. Well, no, I feel the feeling is mutual, Amy. The feeling is mutual. Real butterflies that I'm getting, and that's you know, really nice feeling as I tuned in there. So I'm just waiting for the lovely Amy. Yeah, we've got the wings, the angel wings this evening. They're beautiful, aren't they? We have to make the most of them, Barbara Evans, while they're there. But we don't know what the next candle will bring yet. Oh, that's a good way of putting it, Barbara. Just waiting for the lovely Chloe. If Chloe's not there, then I can move on to the next. Ah, there you are, Chloe. Do you have a question, darling? It will, Barbara Halliday. Okay, Chloe, does Mark see a future with me? Chloe, is Mark the same person as your crush? If you could let me know. Is Mark the same person as your crush? It's for Chloe. Okay. Okay. Just wanted to know where I was going with that. So, if it, okay. Let me see. This is for Chloe. Oh. Well, we've got 10 of Swords here. 4 of Swords. What's happening here? Has he retreated? Has somebody retreated here? Someone pulled back? I feel there's someone that I feel something has. There's distance here somehow, mentally, or if you're there, lovely Chloe, has someone pulled back? He does, doesn't he? And you would be right to think that that someone is feeling quite low in themselves. Yeah. So I feel he's pulled back. He's retreated. Can you see that? He seems mentally very stressed, this person. And you are so in tune with him. Emotionally, you seem to pick up that things aren't right. Okay, this is you as the Queen of Cups. I can't remember what star sign you are, Chloe, but this is you as the Queen of Cups. But yeah, he has kind of, something has ended around him. And he's not himself right now. He's not himself, darling. The Queen of Cups, he needs nurturing. He needs looking after at the moment. I feel he's kind of doing what he needs to do. So whatever's happened has held him back from being with you. I don't feel at the moment his mind is on the future. I feel his mind at the moment is on self-care and healing. It's like he needs to heal. I really feel he needs to heal. So with regard to your question, yeah, patience is key here. I feel he needs to get over something. So you need to just wait for a while and give him some time. Allow him some space. He really needs some mental space, even physical space. Yeah, I do feel things are pretty rough for him at the moment mentally. So be patient, Chloe. That's right. It's a good way of putting it, Barbara Halliday. Yeah. Time is a great healer, is what's coming to me there. Okay, so who was next? There was somebody else, wasn't there? That had Cleo. Oh, Cleo, could you post your question, my love? Is Cleo, are you Barbara Evans' daughter, just to confirm? That's right, Tiger Dragon. Time does heal all wounds, and it's hard to comprehend at the time, but it does. Okay, Cleo. So when you say about your relationship, family, could you give me a bit more? What do you mean? It's sort of if you can be a bit more specific. And thanks for joining me this evening. Yeah, if you can be a little bit more specific about your question. I'll continue to shuffle. So Cleo, if you're there. The chat stopped moving from my end. Could someone type in the comments, because the chat needs to move. It's not moving. Don't know why. Ah, there we are. It's moving now. Oh, I see, Craig. Everyone's deep in thought. I got worried. Okay, so what would you like to know specifically about your relationship? I need a little bit more than that, Cleo, really. Otherwise, you won't. Well, I can do it, but it won't be. Yeah, see, when you're vague, that's the reading that you end up with. You end up with a vague reading. That's just how, the tarot works so much better. You don't have to tell all, but just a little bit more specific. So depending on what it is you want to know. Will things improve between us? Or, some people might say, will we move in together? Why is he behaving a certain way? Those sort of questions for Cleo, please. I don't know, Jocelyn. I'll have a little look, darling. I'll have a little look. I might have just missed that one, my love. Thank you. I will definitely check. This is the month of love, isn't it, everyone? Hopefully I'm going to do a nice a live special for love. Good question, Cleo. Is it going in the right direction? Sorry, you probably typed that a while ago, but it takes a little while to catch me. Okay, so yeah, I'll double check that, Jocelyn, and I'll confirm that with you on Wednesday, my love. Okay, 8 of Wands. Let's see. 8 of Wands, the Devil. Should be Tiger Dragon. You're a proper old romantic Tiger Dragon, aren't you? Typical Scorpio. They love it. They love romance. They love love. 8 of Wands, the Devil, and the Page of Wands. Is it going in the right direction? Just draw you. Well, we've got the Wheel here. One more. I feel drawn to 5 for you, the Magician. So yeah, there's a lot of passion. I always stutter when it comes to these things, but I feel there's a lot of passion here, either between you both or coming from one of you. There's a lot of passion between you. Simmering below the surface. A lot of energy here. Look at this. 8 of Wands, Page of Wands, the Devil. Look at this passionate energy, okay, between you. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. So it's a good fortune, luck, something unexpected. And yes, this is the perfect card for something that's heading in the right direction. The wheel is turning. Things are moving forward. Progress. Good progress. This is destiny. This relationship is destiny. I do feel there are changes though around you coming in, but it is connected with what's meant to be, if you see what I mean. And so you're being urged here to go with the flow. The Magician. It's quite an unusual sort of either an unusual situation between you or an unusual kind of relationship. I'm sensing a sort of quirkiness about it. Would you agree, Cleo? Let me know. But I'm sensing a quirkiness with these cards for your relationship. But yeah, lots of steamy passion I'm sensing here. A lot of attraction between you both. Do you see what I mean? Sweet dreams, lovely Saro. A lot of attraction between you both, but things are moving forward in a very good direction. Maybe I feel in it in some ways. It could even turn out to be better than you are expecting in some way. Do you see what I mean? Especially with the Magician here. And any problems that you do encounter, I feel you will have a solution. You seem to have the ability to think outside of the box, but I'm sensing a quirky type of relationship. I don't know if you're getting what I mean. Let me know if you resonate with that, but I'm sensing a quirkiness about it. It's quite unique. It's quite unique, this relationship, in some way. But any challenges, I feel there is a solution. There's a way around it, and I feel you could achieve that. So, yeah, Ace of Swords. So, yeah, as I was saying, challenges. There are certain issues here. But and I also feel what I'm sensing here, Cleo, is a need for the two of you to communicate, because you had the Magician, which is ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication. So there's a need for the two of you to be open and honest about how you feel with this. Okay. But this person I do feel that you're with is quite a free spirit. I will say that. Not someone that you would necessarily, how can I say, you couldn't tie this person down easily in life. They're kind of quirky as well. But yeah, it's about laying your cards on the table and being honest about your feelings with that Magician card. But in many ways, it does seem to be going forward, but there is something about it where you need to be open and honest about your situation. You just feel he's distant. Yeah, that would be it. Been together 26 years for boys later, so that's good to hear. Right, okay. 26 years. So you would be after 26 years, you must know each other so well. But there are things I feel on your mind and on his mind, perhaps. And there's a need to just communicate and get things out in the open. And thanks for your donation. And now we go on to Craig. Craig, so anything regarding love, eh? But you'd like some charms, would you? Okay, let's do that for you. This is for Craig. Thanks for your donation, Craig. Just move these out of the way. Ooh. Okay, this is for... Thank you, Cleo. This is for Craig, lovely Craig. Thanks, Tiger. You're welcome, Cleo. Open honesty is, to speak about what's on your mind. I do feel you're very good at communicating anyway. I do feel the communication that, just has been missing a bit lately. And just, time to sort of lay your cards on the table. Thanks, Barbara. Thanks, Tiger. Craig, a lack of it. Right, so let's have a look at these charms for you. Okay. We've got the number 3, first of all. Hope you can see this, Craig. Let me know if you can. You've got number 3. This is about getting out there into the world, letting your hair down, little bit of partying, or just some good times, planning some good times, okay? Because love won't come knocking at the door, Craig, is what I'm getting here, you know? So if you can get together or just, go out, join a club, get out and be social this year as much as possible, okay? Because I do feel there are new friends coming into your life. Number one, you got to think about yourself sometimes, Craig, and what you want, okay? Go after what you want. Don't hold it back. And look at that. It's come out next to Cupid's arrow. And this is what you want. Wow. So clear here. You want love. You want love to enter your life. But you will get it if you get out there into the world. This is what number 3 is all about. Getting out of your comfort zone and being with people, like-minded people. You will meet. You will have more chance to meet a possible potential partner. You are actually, I do feel, you are coming out of your shell. It's like you're stepping out of your cocoon this year. You see there the beautiful butterfly. You are stepping out of your cocoon. And I feel you really, really want that this year, High Priestess, you're a very spiritual person, a very psychic, intuitive person. And it may be it's something where you attend a spiritual event or something like that. And now that's something you could attend, isn't it? Spiritual events. I read events, and they're wonderful, wonderful days out for people. Or maybe you could go to the spiritualist church. And you've also got the black tourmaline crystal. Now, I only added that today to my charms. I popped a few crystals in there. Sometimes I have got different charms, and sometimes I just add some extras in. So you get a different reading, and I've just added that in today. And this is the black tourmaline crystal. So we're talking about, being protected, from negative energies. That's what this particular crystal does, okay? And this is protecting you from any negative thoughts you might have about yourself or about situations going forward. It relates to the base chakra and the color red, okay? Now, I do feel that maybe you do need to focus on being grounded at times. If you're feeling a little disconnected from the world, especially, then meditation and connecting with the earth, doing a bit of gardening, that kind of thing would be very beneficial to you right now, okay? And this is also about natural endings in readiness for new beginnings, okay? And I'm also sensing with this crystal, Craig, that it's time for you to be honest about your feelings. I feel you're hiding your feelings at times. They're very deep with you. You smile, but they're very deep. Don't be afraid to be a little vulnerable with them. Express your emotions if you can to those that you trust. You've got the initial F. I'm not sure if you can see that. You've got the initial F. Maybe you're going to meet someone with that initial who is very significant. Remember, we can meet friends who lead to us then being invited somewhere, and that's where we then meet our loved one. All sorts of doors can open once we step out of our comfort zone in the most amazing ways. Number 6, the number for love, okay? The number for love and comfort and reassurance. It's related to the sign of Cancer. So, yeah, strong number for love. Inspire. You're feeling inspired, I feel, over the next few weeks. And there's a loyal friend around you here who I feel is going to be part of that inspiration. You've got the Ace of Cups. I was hoping we'd see that, Craig. This is new love or new opportunity of love, okay? You may well find there's someone of interest comes into your life, someone who you think, oh, you're rather nice, and who hopefully feels the same about you. You've got the a dollar sign here. We're talking about good fortune. So yeah, I feel a lot going on here with certain people that are entering your life. What do we have here? The initial B will be significant, and you've got the elephants here. The elephant is an animal that is gentle, is caring, and I feel this is urging you to give yourself some loving care. You've got the lotus. So you're a strong person, Craig. This is you emerging from difficulty. I feel that's what's happening even now, but I feel even more so over the coming weeks, you know, how the lotus emerges from the pond, you know, and shrinks back in, but it always comes out again. No matter how murky or dirty that pond, you see this beautiful lotus. I so love that flower. Craig, I want to show you this charm that you've received. Look at that, everyone. Look what Craig has received. Well, that speaks for itself, doesn't it? And a kiss as well is coming your way. Look at that. A big kiss, okay. And you've got the angel Zadkiel asking you to forgive and forget, you know, whether that's with regard to yourself or other people, situations. Be ready for this new start. And, you know, we can't truly start again until we let go and forgive. Messages on their way to you. You've got these little handcuffs here. So there are certain limitations that you kind of, I feel, impose on yourself or are imposed on you, but you can work around them, all right? You do like to feel safe, but don't allow that to prevent you from stepping out into the world. You need to be a little flexible here. Flexibility is very much the key to your future. You've also got the Archangel Ariel related to Aries and all that the Aries energy brings. This is the angel that connects with nature. So you're being urged forward into nature to get out into the fresh air, even if it's over the park for half an hour, if you can, you know, or just a little walk around the block, breathe in the fresh air. Okay. So yeah, they're your charms. They're beautiful. I'm just going to draw you an angel card to go with that. Craig. Okay, I can see you now. Yeah, darling. I completely understand. I really feel that. I really feel your pain as you say it. Don't allow them to have any more power over you going forward. You know what I mean, Craig? You know, because remember, they will come round again. And this, you know, they need to learn the lessons from what they've done. They've got a journey as well, if you see what I mean. If you see what I'm saying. It's a hard one to forgive. But if you can do it, then you release that power. Yeah, you release that power. I completely understand. And your angel is Archangel Raphael. Eat a healthful diet. Get adequate sleep and exercise regularly for optimal health. Well, look, this came out and you also had Archangel Ariel. So they're urging you outdoors, I feel. Exercise, fresh air. Whenever you feel a little anxious, you know, do something to take your mind off of what's you know what's bringing you down. Have you got a garden? Do you have a garden that you can go out and sit in? You know, it can be the small things, but try to work on letting go of these memories that can continue to have power over us if we don't let them go, you see. But yeah, it's lovely charms, and you know, particularly that one, Craig. Wow. Love is there, is what those charms are saying. Love is there. It's a question of where's my charm bag? It's a question of whether, I just feel you need to sort of start branching out in some way. Put brave faces on, taking steps. I've been chatting with my mum about going to our spiritual church, and yes, that's brilliant news, because one step at a time your world will open. And also think of it this way, your mum will enjoy it as well. Sometimes if we do things for other people, it gets us out as well, doesn't it? Do you see what I mean? He does so deserve love. I agree, Granny. Certainly does. And it will come. It will come. You will meet different people. You'll be surprised who you could meet by stepping out into the world more. Okay, so that's for lovely Craig. And thanks for your donation, Craig. That's a good way of putting it, Tiger. Very, very true. Thanks, Tiger. So, Vicky, it's your turn, my love. What was your question, darling? Yeah, let us know how the spiritualist church goes. You and your mum are going to love it. So, Vicky, after our texting last week, will Richard and I start to be in contact more now? And will it be soon, as he went a little quiet this weekend? Thank you, Sarah. Okay, let's just take a card for why Richard went quiet. He's not really. He needs to realise the potential between the two of you. He's not really seeing the potential of this relationship or situation. So let's just now shuffle the cards. The Four of Cups is just not seeing it. He's not seeing what you're seeing. Do you see what I mean? Not yet, anyway, Vicky. So let's see what's happening. This person, he's really thinking about this, the two of you. He is really thinking about you. But he's struggling for some reason. Five of Swords. He's struggling. I feel this person has been hurt in the past, Vicky. What was his name again? Richard. I feel he was hurt in the past and he is struggling with his emotions. Can you see that? He's struggling with his emotions, okay? And the prospect of new love is almost, he's almost frightened of the next step. He's holding back here. Just feel he's frightened in some way of the next step. He's really struggling to just move forward with it. He's been hurt. This person's been hurt, and so yeah. Let's just take another couple of cards. Four of Wands. He would like to. He's a strong character in many ways, I feel, but he's very unsure, and he's lost trust in love. You're going to need to be very patient. It could turn out to, I feel he needs time. He really does need time. He's struggling with his emotions, my love. He feels more secure in his own space. It's not. It certainly isn't to do with you personally. But this is someone who I feel is a good person who hasn't been treated well in the past, who has been deeply hurt, and that's why he's behaving in the way he is. So at the moment, I just sense a lot of struggle with him to take it to the next stage. He's not sure at the moment. That doesn't mean he's going to remain that way, but he's a little scared. See, Vicky? Yeah. You're very much on his mind, and he would like to, but there's a fear. He's holding back. It's all his head is it's kind of driving him crazy almost thinking about it, because struggle. I really see struggle there. Yeah. Just going to pour myself some water. Won't be a sec. Okay. Yeah. It's not easy for you, Vicky, because I feel you do really like him. But, at this moment, he's just not mentally ready. Okay, so this is for Anne Douglas. Will Paul and I get back together? Okay, Anne, you're both Capricorn. Okay. This is for the lovely Anne. Will Paul and Anne get back together? The angels and spirit guides, please send your guidance to Anne. Will she get back with Paul? I'm liking that card, Queen of Wands. Well, there's a lot of temptation. Ooh. Okay, there is a possibility. Something seems to be drawing you back. Can you see that? And something is drawing you back here. Let's go back to the first card, Queen of Wands. Now, this particular Queen of Wands seems to be celebrating, doesn't she? She looks very happy, very contented, as if something's really worked out, doesn't she? Every Queen of Wands is different, but that's how she's coming across here. It's like she has the ability to manifest. That's what I'm getting here. You've got the Devil card. So, yeah, you're really being drawn together or back together in some way. I feel the connection hasn't broken between you, Anne. The connection between you is still very strong. Hi, Karina. What have we got here? Queen of Cups. And we've got the Nine of Cups. You're very in tune with each other spiritually, Anne Douglas. You're very in tune with each other spiritually. Nine of Cups. Now, the Nine of Cups is hopes and wishes coming true. So it is looking very good for Anne and Paul, with the Six of Pentacles as well. Now, the thing is, if you get back together, there is a need to make sure that it's on an equal footing. This is the King of Pentacles, Capricorn energy coming in. He is very much, he misses you, very much thinking about you. I don't feel that you've let each other go, even though you've been through a lot. It's quite extraordinary, really. But, you get this King of Pentacles coming in here, the Emperor, the Star card. Have I got 10 here? I want to know, because I like to finish 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to finish on 10, 9, 10. Okay, right, I'm going to walk you through these, Anne. Here we have the Queen of Wands energy. Okay, this is a fire energy, but it's also a very positive energy. Okay, so think positive is what they're saying here, first of all. And also, she does look as if she's manifesting her dreams, doesn't she? And the Queen of Wands tends to be that way. If she puts her mind to she sort of creates her destiny. The Queen of Wands. You've got the Devil card here. You're kind of been. I'm going to say it's one of those relationships where you can't live together, but you can't live apart. Is that how the saying goes? Is this, you've got to think with this Devil card, Dan, is this, is it really right for you? Or is this, are you being tempted back to something that is not necessarily what you want? You've got to really think about that, because it's just a strong pull toward each other. The Queen of Cups, you're very in tune spiritually, emotionally. 9 of Cups, we're talking about wishes coming true. You are elated here. Look, I feel you're sensing a shift. There's a shift going on between you. 6 of Pentacles, this needs to be on an equal footing. I feel that things were not on, thanks Tiger, they were not on an equal footing before. I feel you did so much of the giving. And the King of Pentacles, this is him. This is him. You're very much on his mind. He's not someone that gives up easily, and nor are you. Capricorns don't, Emperor. Very strong personality I'm picking up here. The Star. This is you hoping and wishing, and it's also the universe saying they've got your back. Okay, that dreams can come true. 2 of Wands. Possible decision on the table. And the Empress. There's potential here for growth between you, but it will need so much nurturing. And as I say, really think about this, because you've got the Devil card. That's what's making me want to say this to you. Really think about this before you, if you get the if you do decide to come back together, because I just sense that things were very unfair when it came to you. Things were not fair for you, and there was not an equal amount of give and take. Very traditional. I'm getting a very traditional man here, what with the King of Pentacles and the Emperor. So looking very positive, but I just would say don't rush in. Make sure you're going to get, like you say, things on you. Well, certainly on equal terms anyway, at least, in the very least. Yeah. But I do feel you're very much on his mind. He's missing what you had. He's missing the security that the two of you had. Yeah. So you've got to be very sure this is what you want. And I do sense you've really struggled without him as well. But even so, we can struggle without something that isn't good for us. And that's just how I feel. That's what I feel I want to say to you. It's not. It's more about whether this is what you want deep down. Anyway, I hope that's helped you, Anne. But good cards for reconnection. It's just, you know, is it good for you? Would it be good for you? You'd have to be a lot stronger this time round, I feel. Danica. Right, okay then. I'll have a look. Thanks, Tiger. Yes, thank you, Danica. Definitely has come through, my love. Night, Graney. Sweet dreams. Hope to see you Wednesday. Oh, it's not night. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's Vicky that's going to bed. Sorry, Graney. You're still there. So good night, Vicky. So, was there anyone else on the list at all? I'm not trying to get rid of you, Graney, at all. Oh, no way. You cheeky monkey, Craig. Okay, Danica's posted her question. Was it far back, Danica? Ah, okay, got you. Danica, any messages for my love life? Will I be meeting my soulmate soon? A little about him. I finally feel ready for that next stage of my life. Going to get the romance angels out as well for you. Draw a card for those as well. Let's draw a card first from the romance angels. Danica. Right, well, the romance angels are saying it is safe for you to love, Danica, first and foremost, okay? And that makes perfect sense with your question because you've just said you finally feel ready for that next stage of your life. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, which is soulmate or twin flame, isn't it? It is safe for you to love. Isn't that wonderful? So that's a great start. Now, we'll be using those cards when we get to our Valentine's evening. Okay, so let's have a look then. Let's see. Oh. Nine of Wands. Well, it's your love life, I feel, has been a bit of a struggle for you, Danica. Things haven't been easy, my love, but you've hung in there. Okay. And in many ways, you're a real survivor. Now, you've got this beautiful Knight of Cups energy coming into your life. Just Okay, so you've got this beautiful Knight of Cups energy coming into your life. So look at him there. We're talking, this is soulmate energy. We're talking beautiful water sign. You know, they're all about love, the water signs. We're talking Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay. So Knight of Cups coming in for you. This is someone who will bring you flowers, bring you roses. A sort of tiger dragon type energy. And 10 of Swords here. Sorry, 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. Well, the 10 of Wands does relate to the need to sort of, how can I say, I feel release any burdens that are not necessary around you, Donika, okay? Maybe things have been weighing on you quite heavily and preventing you from getting out there into the world. But here you are going in search of this love. Can you see? You're leaving something behind you. You're leaving, I feel, previous heartache, previous insecurities, previous doubt. You're moving towards your loved one here. Page of Swords. You're feeling inspired, you know, and I feel this person is going to make you feel alive again, you know. Here you are, off you go. 8 of Cups again. Can you see that search? You are most definitely ready for this next stage of your life, this next stage of your journey. And here he is. This is who you are going in search of. It's beautiful, a beautiful energy. You know he's out there. He knows you're out there and you're coming together. So yes, look out for this. One more card. Ooh, King of Cups. So I feel that the fact the King of Cups has come in is literally just to confirm we're getting a water sign energy here, and especially with the 8 of Cups, all this water. Yeah, such a spiritual energy between you, and you know, and as I've said, it is safe for you to love again. Okay, Danica, so don't be scared of it. As you said, you are ready and you're very spiritually in tune. What star sign are you, Danica? Because there is a real spiritual connection between the two of you, my love. You are ready for that next stage, and you know, you kind of know, you both know you're waking up. It's like you're both waking up to this connection that needs to happen in the future. You're waking up, and it's a lovely feeling. You're Taurus, are you? Okay. Taurus tend to go very well with water sign energy, so that's lovely because I feel you're going to very, very much complement each other. But he's out there, that beautiful, beautiful Knight of Cups. Lots of romance. Was there anyone else? Tiger? Oh, okay. I'll have a look. With let me see. So, Akusha, are you sure that's the right word? Akusu. Let me just refresh the page. Okay, I don't have anything from Akusu. Um, I'm not finding. Ah, yes, got it. I've got it. Wonderful. Thank you. I've got it now. It was in the email. Thank you, my love. Oh, I see. What was your and welcome, J-pop. How are you? What was your question, my love? What was your question, dear J-pop? Okay, let's have a look. What does Barney feel about me? Although he's been sweet, he's changed a bit lately. He's a lot quieter and less expressive. Sometimes triggers me in subtle ways. Ah, okay. What can I do to make him feel better about the stressful situations he's facing? Okay, so let's have a look at how he feels about you first. Okay, so you've got a Cancer moon, so you'll be very intuitive and quite psychic. J-pop, I feel very in tune. It's good that you're both Sag sun signs. There's obviously a good connection, but as I say, with the Cancer moon in Cancer, we're talking about a very intuitive psychic energy, emotional sixth sense. With regard to people, you will know when people are not feeling right. You will be the perfect empath, basically. Ace of Pentacles. What does he feel about you? You're very much on his mind, but sometimes I feel, I don't know, is it that you clash? There's a great spark between you, but sometimes you clash, the two of you, J-pop. You know, I don't know whether it's you're arguing. Are you arguing? Are there disagreements? I just feel there's pressure. He's under pressure. That's what I'm getting here, that this person's under a lot of pressure. No, is it to do with finance or career? Something is really stressing him out, bothering him. But if you're not arguing there just appears to be a tension. Do you see what I mean? An underlying tension. But I feel it's to more to do with external pressures around him that's causing this. But there is a lot on this person's mind, as you can see here. Look at these two cards. There's a lot on his mind, and a lot of pressure. And that is why he's behaving in the way he is. What is this pressure? Because we've got the Ace of Pentacles here. Is he worrying about practical matters? It's nothing to do with the two of you. I don't feel it's a personal situation. Yeah, we're getting more Pentacles here. So I'm just sensing a career situation around him. You see that there? And he's very, very fed up. A lot of pressure, a lot of things on his mind. And so he's kind of saying things out of character. That's what I feel. I feel he's when he's the sort of person, when he's under pressure or stress, he says things that he doesn't truly mean. Do you see what I mean? And what was your question? Let's go and see your question. Yeah, I did to make him feel better, but okay. He's been stressed at work. Okay, I see. Yeah, that's right. So much on his mind, and he's just the sort of person that says things that he doesn't mean. But finance, career, etc., is what's wearing him down. He's pretty fed up. I feel he's fed up at work in some way. I don't know if things are getting too much for him. He needs a bit of a break, really, J-pop, doesn't he? This is a new start in some ways. It's something new that they've given him with the Ace of Wands. Let's have a look. Wow, yeah, he's very stressed about it. Okay. So when he's the way he's acting, J-pop, it's not directed at you. This, sometimes we take things out on the people we love, and that's what I'm getting here. So he's not being himself, but I'm not sure that he's being honest about. He's lacking a bit of confidence as well with this with his work situation, this new work especially. I don't know what it is they're giving him to do, but he's lacking. It's like he's been given more responsibility, and he's lacking a bit of confidence. It's hard when work changes, or when they make us step up and take more on, and that's what I'm seeing here. A lot of pressure, as I said, a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry. He's quite concerned about his abilities. He's got the ability, he's got the talent, but he is not seeing his ability. We don't always see our own talent, do we? Our own skills, our own ability, our own potential, and that's what's happening here. He's not really seeing it. So yeah, it's challenging. This is all centered around his work environment. It's very challenging, and I'm just going to cut the cards and see. Well, I'm going to shuffle and ask now what you can do about this. This is for J-pop. What can J-pop do to help him? This is not personal. He just feels he's kind of saying things that he doesn't mean, and I feel that's who he is as a person. King of Swords. He's a very clever person. Very, very clever. What can you do? Right, okay. You've got Cancer Moon, haven't you, my love? And Cancer Moon has the ability to heal. That's the energy of Cancer, okay? It's the energy of the healer. And you can help to heal his heart by nurturing him, by also giving him some space. I don't mean walking away, just giving him some space to unwind, and help him to heal, to realize the stress, the mental stress that he's under, to get him to be honest as well about how he's feeling. I feel that could help, to get him to be honest about this new job, whether it's too much or whether something needs to change. I feel you could be a big help to him in those ways. J-pop. Okay, my love. Okay, so we've got Karina now. Yeah, J-pop. And yeah, you've got a lovely healing energy, J-pop. So I feel gentleness, nurturing, kindness, and a little space as well. Once we realise things are not personal, it's so much easier to be compassionate, isn't it? And it isn't personal. Do you see? So that will go a long way in getting him to talk about how he truly feels. and making him see that he has the potential and just needs to take things one step at a time. So is it Karina now? What can you tell me about Dom and I? How does he feel? Is there a future for us or not? We see each other lots. He acts like my partner but won't actually commit to me and get back together properly. Oh, so it's sort of... Okay, Karina. Do you happen to know? Yeah, but with a Cancer moon, you know, your feelings run so deeply. So don't beat yourself up about that, J-pop. But please take those cards as reassurance that this is not personal. And that if anything, you know, you have the ability to help him heal. So it's about his work. It really is. He's very, very stressed. But it's good that you can see that, Karina. Sorry, J-pop. That's so good that you can see that. I mean, you know, we don't always see what we need to change within ourselves, and that can be a big part of the problem. But if you can see that, then that goes a long way. So, Karina, what can you tell me about Dom and I? How does he feel? Is there a future for us or not? We see each other lots. He acts like my partner, but right, okay. Sorry to read it out again, Karina. Three of Cups. You're great friends, first of all. Great friends. You're real companions. When you're together, you have a fantastic time, don't you, Karina? And you do, please feel free to type in the comments. Okay, so we've got the Hermit. Now, even though you're good friends, at times you feel alone. You're welcome, J-pop, and thank you for your donation, my love. So, Karina, you know, it's like, you know, that sort of feeling when when we're in a crowded room, but we're still lonely. That's the feeling I'm getting here. It's like you feel lonely, like you're with him and you enjoy being with him, but there's a loneliness as well. You know, it's like you're with him, but you're feeling alone. Because it's like when we're with, so our partner should make us feel like we're sort of complete together. But somehow you're feeling a little bit on the outside, looking in. Do you see what I mean? You're on the outside looking in sometimes. Now, the Fool card. In some ways, Karina, you've got a lovely innocence about you. All right, a really lovely innocence. But this person is not one for commitment. You know, they love the friendship and the warmth between you, but they run for the hills. Look at that. When it gets a bit serious. That could be for all sorts of reasons. We can't judge someone because of that. It could be anything that's happened in their life, and they're generally that there is normally a reason for that, although it could come from past life as well. But there is always a reason nonetheless. Justice card. I feel the situation's not very fair on you. Ace of Pentacles. So there is potential. There is potential. I'm getting the King of Swords energy. What star sign is he, my love? I feel this is hurting you at times, Karina. I don't know if he realises. I'm not sure if you're telling him how much it hurts you. And sometimes you want to pull back, or sometimes you do pull back. Now, whether that's in a physical sense, literally, or emotionally, you just seem to, part of you, I feel you're building a wall at the moment. You're starting to go into self-protection mode. You do feel like you have felt like walking away at times. Oh, even though you haven't. You're Aries or he's Aries? Sorry, Karina. Is that you or is that... Oh, you're Virgo, aren't you? He's Aries. Oh, I feel this person kind of wants their cake and eat it, Karina. Now, I've done a 10 card spread here. You may get to the point where you draw a line. That's all, you know. This is not someone who wants commitment in the way that you do. You know, I feel you need more stability. You're not getting the stability that you need, and I don't know that you will. And the trouble is you can get into a position where you become a chaser and constantly chase this person, and that's why you've got that Three of Swords, because it can lead to a lot of pain when you're the chaser. You know, day after day, it builds up, and that's why you've got the Ten of Swords. It's building up, you know, and it's not fair. And you've got to think about your own feelings. I'm sensing that you know you like this person a lot, but at the end of the day, you've got to think long term. And I don't feel this person is being fair or that they're going to change anytime soon. I don't know if it's that they're being fair, but I don't feel they want the same. They're not rowing in the same boat. Do you see what I mean, Karina? And the longer it goes on, the harder it could get. It's almost like a carrot and stick situation going on, and the chasing bit can hurt. So that's what you need to think about, whether how long you can carry on like this, because the Ten of Swords told me, darling, that maybe, you know, I can't tell you what to do, but it's just the Ten of Swords is about drawing a line in the sand and boundaries, healthy boundaries. I feel you need to really look at your boundaries and what you're accepting in your life. I feel you're such a gentle soul. Virgos are such kind people, and but please don't allow anyone to take advantage, you know. I'm going to draw you an angel card. I feel you need it, Karina. Look at that. You've got compassion. Archangel Zadkiel, soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. Okay. Well, I feel this is more about you. Compassion for yourself, okay, and the way you're being treated, okay. The Virgos can be quite tough on themselves, so that's what the angels want you to do. They want you to be compassionate with your own feelings, with your true feelings, with your own needs, okay, my love. I really feel you have to think about your needs going forward in the long term. Hi, Miss Election, welcome. And I think Anne donated again. Is that correct? I think you wanted a spirit reading, didn't you, Anne? If I dreamt that. I'm sure I saw that. Okay, thanks, guys. Okay, so this is for Anne. You're not getting what you need, Karina. And I think the key to this is realizing this person is unlikely to change, because people hold on in the hope or convince themselves that the situation will change. But I'm not sure that it will at the moment, you know, if not for the foreseeable future. This is for Anne. Let's see what comes through for you tonight, Anne. Well, unusually, we've got a charm in amongst the letters, and it's number 6. We're talking love here. Let's see. Let's have a look at what this means for you. So we've got I'm getting the name Joan coming through for you, Anne and Douglas. I'm getting the name Joan, my love, coming through for you. And the name Peter. So I've got Peter and a Joan coming through for you. Let me know if that means anything to you. Dear Anne. And if you're there, my love. Got the name Peter and I've got a Joan coming through. That's for Anne, if you're there. I'm getting the word forgive. That Spirit are urging you to forgive, okay? Anne, if you can hear me, the Spirit are urging you to forgive. Just waiting for Anne to come through. Are you there, Anne? I've got a Peter, I've got a Joan. I've got the word forgive. How about a Peter? We've got a Peter as well. So Joan is very likely to be coming through from Spirit for you, or could be significant maybe in the future. But I feel this is a lady coming through from Spirit. For you. Maybe ask your family about a Joan, okay? Oh, your brother and ex-wife are Peter and Joan, both alive. Okay. So how long since you've seen your brother? Okay. I'm going to show you what I've got now. Let me show you what I've got, Anne. Hope you're there. Okay, this is what I'm seeing here. Okay, Anne. Your brother is still alive. That's okay. It says Joan and Peter here is what I'm picking up here. So, spirits. I feel. Was there anything? What happened with Peter and Joan? Was it quite? Was there? Are they not together anymore? Peter and Joan. Was there something that needed to be forgiven? Something needs to be forgiven. Is what I'm getting here, Anne. Now, here, can you see the words you forgive? We've also got Joan and Peter. Now, something needs to be forgiven. I feel between these two, between these people, first of all. But I also feel Spirit are urging you to forgive. This could be to do with or in connection with Paul, okay? And time is a great healer, is what Spirit want you to know. Time is a great healer. You're getting the word boss. And the reason you're getting the word boss is because they're urging you to take control of your future, okay? You need to be the boss now. Don't allow anyone to take control of you. You were talking earlier about reconnection with Paul. Well, Spirit want you to take take the lead here now. You know, I feel you did so much giving and allowed people to have things their way. So Spirit are urging you now, and to take control, okay? Take control of your own destiny, especially with regard to anything concerning love matters, because you've got the number 6 here. But Joan and Peter was very strong. So this is very likely to be to do with Peter and his ex-wife. Something needs to be forgiven between those two. Maybe you can speak to Peter and tell him that Spirit came through, urging him to forgive and forget, okay? But also with regards to your own situation, because you've got the word you forgive, and in time things will heal. Time is a great healer. Oh, is that true, Anne? Really? Well, that's why he's come through on the board, because he's around you. His energy is around you, you know, and he's obviously thinking of you. But I feel the Spirit want him to forgive his ex-wife with regard to something, okay? But yeah, that's what I've got for you, Anne. Spirit coming through there and asking you to take time now to forgive with regard to your past situation. Sorry about this. What is happening to this? There we go. That's better. Almost. That's better, yeah. There we are. That's better. I'm going to take your an angel card. I want to give you an angel card as well, and a romance card. I feel drawn to a romance card for you as well, Anne. Thank you so much for your donations this evening. Spirit very much about forgiving the past, and also taking control of your future. They split years ago. I feel there's something that they need to forgive either Peter needs to forgive or Joan needs to forgive. I imagine it's Peter, because it's Peter who you're in contact with. But also this is about you forgiving maybe Paul. And I know that's a big ask for you. Oh, wow. And I felt so drawn to taking a romance angel card for you. Look at this, everyone. Look what Anne has got. And I'm sure you're aware of her question earlier. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. This is why they're urging you to forgive. Because the only way you can truly reconnect is if you can somehow forgive and forget. Paul liked to be the boss, yeah, but they're urging you now to step into your power, basically. And if you're going to go back, then think about how you want things, really, is what we're saying here. But what a powerful card, and I hope you can see that. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Reconciliation, powerful energy, and an angel card. Gentleness, Archangel Sandalphon. Be very gentle with yourself at this time, Anne. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. Beautiful energy coming through for you there from Archangel Sandalphon. Be gentle with yourself. Look after yourself. You know, Capricorns can be pretty tough on themselves. You know, they're there to support others, but they expect so much from themselves, and sometimes we just have to be a little bit vulnerable. And as the card says, the angel message, be gentle with our feelings, our own feelings, you know. You have needs, and as well as everyone else, and that's what I feel Spirit want you to remember, that you have needs, you have boundaries, you have feelings, most importantly. Sweet dreams, J-Pop, thank you for joining me. But a wonderful card there as well from the Romance angels, powerful. In response to your earlier question as well. So do we have anyone here this evening that is new? Is there anyone new here this evening? Do the moderators know? What I will do, Michelle Barnes, I just saw your question. Wow, that's incredible, Anne. You haven't seen Joan in a few years but got a friend request last week. That's amazing. So then that's why, Spirit, are urging you to forgive and forget, you know. In other words, let the past go, let bygones be bygones, and maybe think about accepting her request because it's up to you. Miss Election, you're new, aren't you? And there was another lady, Janet. Janet, what was your question? Will I find love again after 9 years as a widow, please? Okay, let's have a look for you. And thank you for joining us. Oh, okay. Thanks, Tiger. Yeah, how they fall into place. Sometimes when you get a message from Spirit, or even with the tarot, you do have to think about it. So this is for Janet Ackerland. Will Janet find love again? New cycle, yes, looking pretty positive here. Look at this. New cycle, moving up. Hanged Man. Okay. Now, things you may be feeling a little stuck at the moment, Janet, is what I'm sensing here. But hang in there is what Spirit want you to know. Hang in there, Janet, okay? You've got the World card. Okay, so we're talking about a new cycle. We're talking about a new cycle and, yes, the ability to move forward. You will need to be patient, but you've kind of got to step into your power here and be patient as well with yourself. I do feel a need for patience with these two cards together. But success is coming, especially with these two cards, Strength and the Six of Wands. Success is coming. You can find love again. You can find love again, but you've got to get out there into the world. Step out of your comfort zone. Be brave. Be a bit bold, okay? You are an Aquarius. Aquarius do tend to be very brave, courageous people. You can expect the unexpected with an Aquarius, that's for sure. But, yeah, I feel that, you know, you were widowed, you said. And I feel that this card is your loved one in spirit coming through to let you know that, you know, they are giving you their blessing here with this Hierophant. It's a very spiritual card. It connects with spirit. They're giving you their blessing here, my love. And the Strength card and the Hangman. Sorry, the Hangman and then the Strength card, wasn't it? So although things seem a bit stuck, I feel it's partly because you need to step out into the world and realise that this new cycle does await you. It's just a question of you putting yourself out there. But there is, love will come into your life once again. And I do feel you have the blessing of your of your deceased loved one. Okay, my love. Coming through from spirit, very powerful there. He is giving you his blessing for this future love. Beautiful card, so happy now. I even hesitated on asking that question tonight as I felt the answer so grateful as you have helped me. Oh, thank you, Anne. And I hope I have. I'm so glad I have, actually. You've got powerful messages, fantastic card from Romance Angels. But please do think about getting things on your terms as well. That's all I'd say. So Alicia is new, is that right? Can I have a love reading on my person and I? Have I ruined things with new love by still needing to heal from an ex-lover? Oh, I see. This person will wait for me to heal. Be patient for more serious relationship. Okay. 5 of Swords. The Moon. And the Tower. Well, you do still need to heal. Look at this with the 5 of Swords. You are struggling emotionally. You know, you were very hurt by this. It was a very traumatic, or very traumatic for you anyway, my love. Very traumatic for you. King of Wands, positive energy here. 6 of Cups, memories. So, you know, here we're talking about you looking back. It's very hard for you to get this person out of your mind. You're still needing to heal. You still need time. Please be gentle with yourself. Sometimes we need more time than we realise to heal. But the Wheel of Fortune, things moving forward, the Magician card and the 8 of Wands. I don't feel you've ruined things. But I feel you need to be very honest. I feel you need to be very honest about, well, with yourself and also with your person. I feel honesty will go a long way, and letting them know that you're still going through that process, but you know you will come out the other side, and that's when you'll be ready. Because you know you can't get into a relationship until you are truly ready, and it wouldn't be fair on them anyway, would it? So allow yourself this time. I feel you've not given yourself enough time, my love. That's perfect, Alicia. That's exactly what I'm saying, yeah. Miss Election would like a general reading. So give yourself some more time, Alicia. And Janet, I've lived in the same apartment for 7 years and think about move to another apartment, but feel afraid or make a mistake and regret it. I do feel you need, I feel you need a new start, Janet. I do. I feel the cards are urging you that way. So that World card popped straight out for you. Basically, you know, it's time for a new cycle. And you know, your loved one came through and gave you their blessing there, which I feel is beautiful. Miss Election, I'm going to, when I do general reads, I generally do it with the Psychic Tarot. So it could, general means general, really. So there won't be a specific answer to life, but deception and envy. There's someone around you, Miss Election, who you need to sort of be a little bit wary of. Maybe it's someone who's perhaps a little jealous, someone who likes to stir the pot a little bit, you know, and you'll know who this is deep down. You've got good intuition, Miss Election. Transformation. This is time. This relates to you stepping out into the new you. Okay. I feel you're ready for the next stage of your journey, okay? And you're changing. Certain things you no longer want in your life, you know. And there are choices around you. There are choices around you, and you're being urged here to choose wisely. Be very careful. Take your time, and be careful what what information you receive as well, or who you trust. You know, sometimes we need to make a decision, and we get advice. So do be careful who you get advice from. Make sure it's good, sound advice that has your motives, has your best interests at heart and no ulterior motives. Authority. This is about you taking charge of your future, your destiny, especially I feel your goals and your aspirations, your career, your ambition. Where do you want to be in 5 years from now is what the cards are urging you to look at here. Universe, yeah, the world is a very big place. It's time to step out and go for what you want in life. Lots of positivity coming in for you. Your heart chakra needs to heal from something or from someone, I feel, but it's time to move on. It really is time to move on. And that's for Miss Election. Night Barbara, is that Barbara Evans? Or which Barbara is that? Or is it Karina going to sleep? I always get the wrong one. That's because I come in at the end of it. Of the conversation. Oh, Barbara Halliday, you going to bed, Barbara? That's unusual for Barbara. Is that right? Have I got that right? So, okay. I'm going to finish now with a choice of cards and for everyone. I'm going to use the Guardian Angel deck, and let's have a look at who your Guardian Angel is for the week ahead. Okay, dear angels and spirit guides, who is the Guardian Angel for this week, please, for everyone? So if you can decide which card you feel drawn to, card 1, 2 or 3, this will be your Guardian Angel for the week ahead. Okay, number ones, you are being given the Angel of Positivity this week, keeping you positive, keeping you upbeat, okay, leading you out of the darkness. If you are experiencing any darkness, any difficulties, any confusion, if there's a lack of self-belief, then the Guardian Angel will be there by your side, helping you to see the light, okay? Can you see that? And card 2, Angel of Power, number 2s. So you're stepping into your power this week, number 2s. There is your guardian angel by your side, helping you to achieve and helping you to realize you have the power and ability to achieve what your heart desires, okay? You are strong. You are Superwoman or Superman this week, okay? So you may feel really energized. Look at all this red here. You may feel very energized this week, okay? So tap into this power and call on this angel this week if you need that extra oomph or you're facing any challenges. And card 3, those of you drawn to card 3, Angel of Happiness. I love this. So this angel is coming in to assure you that this will be a happy week, regardless of what situation you may be dealing with, that or difficulties you may be facing, or perhaps things have been tough for you recently. Your angels want you to know they are there by your side, helping you to achieve happiness, okay? So beautiful energy coming in for you. Lovely, lovely card. Okay, so thanks everyone for being here. And thank you for all your donations as well. And to the lovely moderators, thanks for all your hard work. I will be back on Wednesday. And I'll say good night now and sweet dreams. Bye for now.